All right, well, good morning, guys. If you are under that Spotify playlist and you want to go ahead and hit play, it's under Bethany Lord Falling Power. We'll go ahead and hit that intro. And come on to all fours. Bringing your hands under your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Draw your navel to spine. And as you exhale, round chin to chest. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart and eyes. And then continue back and forth through that space. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift. Hey, Sandy.
Hey.
So as you're moving through your cat-cows, just begin to find your breath here this morning. So it's kind of been a really weird time for all of us, right? Lots of strange things going on in our lives. And if you're like me, it's been like a roller coaster, right? There's days where I'm like, wow, this is really great. I'm outside a lot. I've got all this time with my family. This is wonderful. And then there's days where like reality smacks you right in the face. And so if you've been experiencing that, you're not alone. And we might all be grieving a little bit too. So maybe it's a loss of a trip you were planning with your family. Maybe it's a loss of a job or income, or even just the loss of expectations of like what this was supposed to look like, right? We all had all these plans moving into these next few months, and they're not there anymore. And so through this class today, I want you just to start to find a little bit of ease in your practice, letting it be whatever it is today. Zero expectations on yourself. I'm going to give you lots of options to work through as we move through this class, and so you can work to whatever level you're needing today. There's been days where like I really need to get my butt moving and I need to get that little pitta, that fire in my belly. And then there's days where it's like I'm a puddle on the floor and I just need to be like nice to myself. And so what are you needing this morning? And we're going to try to move toward that energy. So when you're ready, tuck your toes, move into your first down dog, lifting your hips, beginning to pedal your heels. Maybe shifting side to side, wagging your tail. And finding stillness in your down dog. So if this does not feel nice to you this morning, you could always drop the knees and come to child's pose as you just begin to focus on your breath. Letting everything else around you go for just a few minutes. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. If you're in that child's pose, go ahead and make your way back to your down dog. Looking to the top of your mat, just tiptoe the feet to the backs of your hands. Hanging over into your first forward fold. So wiggle the hips a little. Again, move side to side. Take your head, yes. Gently nod it, no. And then feel yourself just let go of any weight on your shoulders. Maybe even shake the wrist out. Let go. As you inhale, you're going to slowly roll all the way up until you arrive in your mountain pose. So standing tall, spread your toes, draw the tailbone underneath and try to drop it down right between your heels. Knit your rib cage in, and as you inhale, take a deep breath in, stretch up. As you exhale, fold over. As you inhale, bring your hands to your shins, half forward fold. As you exhale, plant your hands and let's step back left foot. Right knee is right over your heel, and as you inhale, maybe you float the fingers. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, down dog. Coming forward through your breath, inhale. On your knees or toes, we're gonna lower all the way down. Elbows hug the rib cage. Slide your hands back by your lowest ribs. Press all 10 toes down, and as you inhale, lift your heart. Hug the elbows in, roll your shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, press back, down dog. Inhaling, take your left heel to sky. As you exhale, step your left foot by your left thumb, help it forward if you need. Inhale. Exhale to the top of your mat, fold. Hands to shins as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhaling all the way up. Start to feel yourself moving that breath around. Exhale, belly lifted. Eyes to knees. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, step back, right foot. Breathe in, press the floor away. Exhale, hands down, down dog. Coming forward through your breath, inhale. Knees or toes, again, this time let's lower halfway. Elbows hugging in, chaturanga. Coming onto the tops of your feet, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right heel to sky, breathe in. Knee to chest on the travel, step your right foot by your right thumb. Inhale, find length. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, fold. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Look up at your thumb, stretch. Exhale, right back in. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, left foot back. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down, down dog. Inhaling, plank. Knees or toes, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left heel to sky. Exhale as you step it forward. Inhale, find length. Exhale to the top of your mat. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhaling all the way up. One more round, just like that. Exhale, just let your breath guide you through. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, right foot back. Press the floor away, strong through your lower half. Exhale, down dog. Coming forward through plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right heel rises. Knee to chest on the travel. Step right foot by right thumb. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you roll all the way up. Pause, look up at your thumbs. Press your heels down. Draw your navel to spine. Maybe you look up. Maybe you reach back with those fingers just a little bit. Let your inhale bring you back to a neutral spine. As you exhale, hands into prayer. Close your eyes. Heel toe your feet in. So now your big toes are touching. And just slow the breath back down. If you're still holding on to any expectation of yourself on your mat this morning, I want you to again exhale and let that go. Just enjoying your breath, enjoying your movement this morning. Blinking the eyes back open, big toes are now together as we inhale. Have a seat into Utkatasana, our chair pose. Do a little slight tuck of the tailbone. Make sure you're not sticking the butt out, right? Look down at your knees, make sure that they're behind your toes. So if you can't see your toes, I need you to slide the hips back. Squeeze the inner thighs toward one another and gaze up at your thumbs. As you exhale, fold. Inhaling, hands to shins. If it's in your practice, you could hop to chaturanga, or we could step through plank. Knees or toes lower, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Stay here and breathe. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Really hearing that gentle echo of your breath, almost sounding like an ocean wave. On your next exhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Sit yourself back, and at the bottom of that exhale, take a little hop or step right to the top of your mat. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand tall, mountain pose. Doing that again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms. You can step through plank, or we can take a little hop. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Stay and breathe. Press the floor away. As you look back at your toes, make sure your heels are hidden behind that second and third toe. Try to relax the space between your shoulder blades. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your knees. Look to the top of your mat. Hop, step, or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, mountain pose. All right, one more time just to get us to the back of the mat. So inhale, have a seat into Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hop, step, or float it back. Up dog. We'll meet in our down dog. Stay and breathe. Gently take your hand, yes. No, let go of any tension. As you inhale, let's take that left heel to sky. Step that left foot dead center of your thumbs. We're going to drop that right heel, and once you feel your feet connect with the floor, inhale, coming up. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So I've got my gaze down my left arm. I'm looking at my feet. I've got a heel to arch alignment, and that back heel is kind of pressing to the back wall. Knee is right over heel. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to reach out over that left thigh. How far can you reach? And then taking the hand inside to floor block, or maybe forearm to thigh this morning. Sweep that right arm up and over, looking just past your bicep, or maybe the floor, if that's what we need to look at today. Continue to reach long through the crown of your head. Draw the low belly in. And as you exhale, hands come down inside of that left foot. Roll to the toes of the right foot and drop the knee for lazy lizard. Pressing into the top of that right foot, and if you notice, I'm kind of forward of that kneecap. So begin to let your hips sink in. I want to hug this left knee into my tricep though, so everything's still kind of all hugging to my midline. If you have blocks or you have pillows or whatever's around you, if you need support, use it. Staying here for a few deep breaths. So today we're going to kind of focus on our hips, right? We we have a lot of emotional stuff or kind of this roller coaster ride we're all on, it can all get right into our hips as we clench and hold on. So we're going to repeat a sequence a few times through to really help us start to open and let go through those hips. Taking one more full deep breath. Tuck the right toes and step to the top of your mat. Feet are just a little wider than your hips. You're going to turn the toes out to 10 and 2 or 1 and 11. And for this first round, we can go garland pose. So I want to push my butt back. I want to keep my back long though, if you can tell. And it's almost like I'm dropping my belly between my thighs. If you're a regular practitioner and you're ready, you just want to go Malasana, go ahead. For this first round though, we're here and you can be at garland pose anytime for 3, 2, and forward fold. Lift your hips. Heel toe your feet in. Inhale, hands to shins. Belly lifted, look forward of your toes, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Breathing in, half lift. And as you exhale, make your way to the back of your mat. You could step into down dog, or you could float back through chaturanga, or you could step back through plank. Lower chaturanga, up dog, down dog. What is it you need this morning in your practice? Tune in. So once again, our left heel goes to sky. We're going to step the left foot this time. Again, center. And we're going to spin that back heel down and pull it in just a step. A little shorter than our warrior 2 stance as we set up for triangle pose. Blocks are friends. If you'd like to use your blocks, feel free. I'm going to come up, straight arms, straight legs. Reach out over that thigh. Windmill the arms. Look up at that right thumb. Pressing my big toes down. Make sure you're not locking into that left knee. About 98% straight. You can use your hand to thigh, shin, whatever. Or you can press and open with that hand. I want to try to pull my head, my heart, my hips into a nice long line. And then inhaling, as if someone came and grabbed your right arm and pulled you straight up. Heel toe that left foot in, heel toe that right foot in. Toes are at 12 o'clock. Take the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, draw the knuckles down, look up. And exhale, fold. If the bind is too much in your shoulders or your wrists or your elbows, we can bend the elbows and set the hands just behind our back. If it's still uncomfortable, I would recommend just release the arms and let go. So a lot of times tension in our hips can translate into tension in our shoulders or vice versa. So if that's you today, be kind to your body. Listen to what it needs. And release the hands. Walk yourself back to the top of your mat. Tick-tock the toes and step back down dog. Choosing to stay here, or if you want it, you can flow up to 3 times. So you might take one slow vinyasa. Or remember, if we were trying to create that pitta energy, we needed that fiery energy, take 3 quick vinyasas. If you need a more gentle class or approach this morning, you come to child's pose and you give yourself that rest, that kindness. If you're not in that down dog yet, we will meet back in our down dog. And inhaling, take that right heel to sky. As you exhale, step dead center of your thumb. So we've still got that longer stance. Drop that left heel. Inhale is going to bring you up, warrior two, looking out over that right arm. Always watching your feet. That front foot's at 12 o'clock. Drop your tailbone right between your heels. As you exhale, reach forward over that thigh. Taking forearm to thigh or maybe hand to floor block. Left arm sweeps up and over. Continue to revolve. So as I inhale, I'm going to open up, and as I exhale, feel yourself squeeze the breath through the rib cage. Continue to revolve. Pull that left shoulder back. And hands come down inside of that right foot. Roll to the toes of that left foot. Drop the knee, lazy lizard. Hugging that right knee into your upper arm. Take your heart forward. And then really press into the laces of that left foot. Spread your toes. Feel the pinky toe even press down. Turning our right toes out just to a 45-degree angle. Tuck the left toes. Step to the top of your mat. Garland pose or malasana. So again, dropping back. Press the hips back. Drop the booty. Breathing for 3, 2. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Lift your hips. Wiggle that out. Heel toe your feet back in so big toes are touching. Inhale, have a seat into your chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, prepare. And as you exhale, plant your hands, hop, step, or float it back. Up dog. Down dog. Right heel rises again as you inhale. Exhale, step that right foot center of your thumbs, little shorter stance though. Drop the left heel. Come up, straight arms, straight legs. Prepare. Reach out. And open up, triangle trikonasana. So feeling the strength in your legs. Keep the feet kind of squeezing towards one another as if there was magnets between them. Press the big toes down as you look at that right leg. The top of my foot, the middle of my shin bone, my knee, my thigh bone, everything's going up to 12 o'clock at the ceiling. Take an inhale, press the floor away, come on up. This time, hands come to our hips, roll your shoulders down and back. And so actually kind of do a little squeeze between those shoulder blades. Broaden between the collarbones. Take your toes to 12 o'clock, come halfway down. Shift the weight slightly forward so you feel the weight come into the balls of your feet. From here, slowly start to pick the heels up. Breathing for 3. It's okay if you need to drop the heels this morning. 2. And exhale, 1, fold. Taking any variation here you enjoy. So if you're a headstander and you want to take a headstand, you've got 5 solid breaths to do so. If you want a different variation this morning, personally my favorite, peace fingers around your big toes. Press the big toe down into those fingers, elbows bend to the side walls as you actively draw the crown of your head to the floor. We could also just let our arms hang. You can walk the hands through behind. Whatever serves you this morning is where I would go. You've got 3 more deep breaths. 2. Headstanders, come on back down. Hands come underneath your shoulders as you inhale, lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release. Walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Tick-tock your toes. Step back, down dog. Child's pose, or if you want it, flow up to 3 times. Plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Meeting in our down dog. All right, so we're just gonna put that together and take it up to pace with our breath, just a little bit more. Taking any options you need. I just want to piece it together and run through it a few times so that we really start to open the body. Take an inhale, left heel to sky. Woo. Exhale. My mat is sliding. Exhale, step that foot center of your left thumbs. Yoga on carpet is no fun. Drop the right heel. Come on up, warrior two. As you exhale, forearm to thigh, slice that right arm up and over, side angle. Hands come down inside of that foot. We can choose to stay in active lizard, or we can come down to our forearms, or we can drop the back knee for lazy lizard. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, we're going to step forward right into Malasana. If we were in garland pose and we prefer garland, stay here. We're not here super long. Hands down, hips lift, heel toe the feet in. Have an inhale right into your chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back through plank chaturanga, or just step back to down dog. Take your left heel to sky. Step that left foot, center of the thumbs. Little shorter stance, right foot spins down. Inhale. Exhale, come out and open up Trikonasana. Press the floor away, breathe. Inhale pulls you out. Tick-tock the toes my way. Hands come behind, interlace the fingers. Fold. Release the hands. Tick-tock yourself back to the top of your mat. Step back, down dog. Stay and breathe or come with me. Forward through plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right heel rises as you inhale. As you exhale, step that right foot center of the thumbs. Drop the left heel. Inhale brings you up, warrior two. Extend long over that right side. Side angle pose. Hands come down. Lizard, any lizard of your choice. Remember, knee down, forearms down, whatever you need today. Turn those right toes out. Step forward. Have a seat into your yogi squat of choice. We can be here in Malasana. We can be here in garland. Option here, if you want an arm balance today, come forward crow and vinyasa back. If you do not, come with me as we lift. Forward fold, heel toe the feet in. Inhale, chair. Exhale, we'll step back to down dog. Alrighty, friends. Take an inhale. Right heel rises. Step that right foot center of the thumbs. We're going to shorten that stance. Left foot spins down. Come up, straight arms, straight legs without locking the knee. Reach long over that thigh. How far can you grow? Through the crown of your head. And then windmill using the support of your core and your legs. Breathe in, come on up. And hands to the hips, heel to those feet in. Halfway down, draw the shoulders back, hide your elbows behind you. At the last moment, lift the heels, play with your balance for 3, 2, and heels down, hands down. Walk yourself back to the top of the mat. Step back, down dog, or child's pose, or low. All right, adding on again, if you would like some more options, take that left heel to sky. Step the left foot by left thumb, or center of the thumb, sorry. Drop the right heel. We're back to that warrior 2. Come out long over that left thigh, side angle pose. If you're wanting more, you could go ahead and take your bind. If you have your bind and you want to hold it into bound lizard, you can come there as well. So hands will come down. If you practice bound lizard and you want to play with that, do. Otherwise, take any lizard of your choice at this point. Feel yourself suction cup that right hip into socket though. Releasing that bind if you have it. We're going to turn our left toes out. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Yogi squat. From here again, if you wanted crow, jump back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, go. Or we lift our hips, heel toe those feet in. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold, and we're just going to step back to down dog. Meeting here. Left heel rises. Step the left foot center of the left thumb. Step the right foot in, drop it down, and come up. Straight arms, straight legs. Reach long as you can. And open up. Draw your head back over that left pinky toe. Slightly send your hips forward in space and draw the heart back as well. This time, we're going to press the floor away. Come up and just reverse your triangle. Send the hips forward. Reach up. Look up maybe at that left palm. Your inhale will pull you out. As you exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Step back. Left heel to sky, three-legged dog. I want you to go ahead and start to spin your hip open to the left. So if you notice my foot, my heel just kind of turned to the camera, my toes turn to the left. I feel my hips start to open. From here, we're going to bend the knee, and you might choose to stay here. This is a fabulous hip opener. Dropping my heel toward my right shoulder. Trying to shine my knee up to the ceiling. I can stay here and breathe. I can take some big circles, or if you want it, you can flip your dog this morning. Landing that left foot, lift your hips higher than your heart. Soften through that heart space, press the floor away. So we're here breathing, or we're here breathing. Really continuing to take that knee up, spread your toes. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back through your three-legged dog if you are in that wild thing. Feet land, down dog. Pedal that out, wiggle it out. Breathe. If you'd like a vinyasa here to kind of clear that, take one now or stay. And then meeting back in our down dog when you're ready. We'll take that right heel to sky. As you exhale, step the right foot center of the thumbs. Longer stance for this first warrior 2. Find your gaze, find your breath, really draw the rib cage in, set the tailbone down. Reaching as far out as we can, and then forearm to thigh, or hand can come inside to floor block. If you bind, take your bind. And if you have your bind and you want to come through your bound lizard, go. Otherwise, our hands come down inside of that right foot. We can roll to the toes of the back foot or whatever lizard option you've been using this morning. Make sure you're not clinching into either one of your hips, but especially that right side right now. Hug your knee in. We're going to release the bind if we have it. Turn your right toes out 45 degrees. Giddy up that left foot to the top of your mat, garland or malasana. One more shot at that crow, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or with me, we lift the hips, heel toe the feet in, forward fold. Inhale to your chair. Exhale, come right back down. Step back, down dog, we'll meet here. Right heel rises, breathe in. Step that right foot, right center of the thumbs. Pull that left heel in just a hair. Drop the foot, come up. Preparing for your triangle pose. Press the floor away, squeeze the feet towards one another. So you want to feel your inner thighs fire up. Open and find length. Continue to roll again through the rib cage, but I'm also kind of pulling this left hip open. I'm drawing that hip bone, little pointy bone right there, drawing that open as I continue to lengthen and then I draw my head back. With your next inhale, press the big toes down, come up and reverse your triangle. Maybe sending your hips a little more forward. So feel the length from the big toe, the whole right side of your body. One more, inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Step back, three-legged dog, right heel to the sky. So I'm going to start to spin my hip. I'll turn those right toes to the right side of the room. Bend the knee, choosing to stay here. Really put the weight in that right heel. Really shine that knee up. Take some knee or ankle circles or flip your dog. Inhale, one. Inhale, two. Last big breath in. Press the floor away wherever you are. Exhale, and on your next inhale, we'll all come back to that three-legged dog. Pressing through that right heel, square the hips back off. So now my heel is facing the ceiling, my toes are facing the floor. Down dog. Wiggle it out, pedal that out. Again, if you'd like a vinyasa to clear that out, take your vinyasa now. Or maybe child's pose is calling your name. Breathing for 3, 2, and coming back up to all fours. If you were in that child's pose, or drop your knees down to all fours. Take a cat-cow. All right, crossing the ankles over, we're going to pull them through. And I want to set up into a stag position, like 90-90 knees. So my left knee will be in front. I'm going to take that right leg back. And if you look at the feet, so my right foot, my big toe, side of the foot's pressing down. My left foot, I've got this pinky toe edge pushing down. I want to try to sit real tall and even between the two. And then just kind of rotating around. Can you kind of feel where you've got some tension in those hips? So I can shift to the left and shift to the right, shift forward, shift back. Do it again. Shift to the left. You can use your hands on the floor to support you if you need. If you want a little more, try it without the hands. Shift to the right. Come forward. And back. All right, working a little bit of deep core now along with the hips. I'm going to take my right foot. I'm going to swing it out to the side. Lift. And take it back. Sit tall. That's fun. Bring it out. Lift. Bring it back in. 2 more. Come forward. Kick to the side. Lift the heel and back. Last one. Forward. Take it out. Hold. Pulse it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right foot right on top of the left. So we can be in a modified lotus where the foot's just kind of on the ankle or up onto that inner thigh. If you have full lotus and you want to take full lotus, go ahead. If you want double pigeon, we could also go double pigeon on this one. So stacking the feet as if they were fire logs. I've got my shins stacked one on top of the other, knee over heel, heel over knee on this side. Flex the feet wherever you decide to be. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come forward. Keeping those sits bones in connection with the floor though. Find your edge and fold. Letting go of any gripping we're doing right now into the outer hips. Soften your face. Your next inhale will gently roll up. And we're gonna uncross those legs, finding our stag legs on that other side. So we'll bring that right foot in front for this one. Go ahead and remove any flesh from the sits bones. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall and even. Take a deep breath in. Hands can come to prayer. They can stay on the floor to help you here. So we're gonna start. We're gonna rotate to the right. Come center, rotate to the left. Come center, go forward. Shift back. And so almost feeling like the bowl of your pelvis, right? We're tipping it forward. I'm tipping it back. Sit tall one more time. Go right. Come back, open it up on that left side. Come center, tip through that pelvic bowl. And shift back. All right, let's add some core in with it. Sit nice and tall. I'm going to take that left leg, kick the side wall, heel lift. Oh, one side's undoubtedly going to be so much harder than the other two. This is that side for me. Take it out. Little heel lift. And land it. Sit tall. 2 more. Take it out. Heel lift. And back. Last one. Take it out. Extend and hold. 5 little heel lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left leg forward, landing. Again, for your double pigeon, you could also take whatever option you took on the first side, ideally. Remove any flesh from those sits bones. Take an inhale. Exhale, come forward, surrender. As you inhale, gently roll up. We're going to uncross those legs, taking them forward. And so root through the feet. As you look at your feet, you want them set up like you're going to bridge, but we're not. So they're 4 to 6 inches apart. If you had a block, it'd be a great tool. Put it right between your feet to figure out how wide they need to be. Hands come back by our hips, fingertips facing forward. If you have any wrist sensitivities, you can, of course, turn them out. Take an inhale, and I want you to press the floor by lifting up into tabletop pose. Roll your shoulders out of your ears. Draw your belly in. Drive the heels down. Now, if you want a little more shoulders, I'm going to start to send my knees to the front of the room, just until I feel the shoulders start to open up some. If it's okay with your body, you can drop your head back. From here, I'm going to slowly drop my butt, skimming the floor. Pull your butt back through your hands. You might float your feet. Drop the heels, drop the toes, come right back up, press. And one more time. Pull the butt back through. Maybe you float the feet. Have a seat. Very nice. Coming forward, the inner moving knee flush from the sits bones, fold. Feeling your breath begin to slow down. Start to let your mind slow down a little bit too. Taking one more deep breath in. To inhale, gently roll up. Coming forward. So coming into some options here for you. As we enter our inversion part of class, if you're near a wall, you could use a wall and simply just take your legs up the wall. Perfect inversion right there. If you have more of a practice with inversions, take any inversion you're craving today. I want to get us a good minute to 2 minutes of being upside down just for our own sanity, our own health. But there's nothing faster for me to flip my perspective than to really flip myself upside down. So giving you options here. If you want to do shoulder stand, you have a block, you could always take your block, legs up. If you've got a wall nearby like me, you could do the same thing with your legs up the wall. You practice headstand, you got the wall near you, go to headstand. If you want to practice your handstand, whatever you're working today is fine. I'll give you 30-second intervals of countdown time so you can really decide what is good for you. So when you're ready, choose your inversion this morning. Finding my timer when you're ready. Starting our 2 minutes now. I love being able to see y'all. And so if you're watching the recording, probably legs up the wall is what we'll take it today. For most inversions, the 4-minute mark seems to be the magic number. So you're at your first 30-second mark. Focus your gaze, find your breath. Inversions are really great to give our immune system a little boost. They help our lymphatic system drain, and they're really great too. Now we're in that pollen season. It's really good to shift the sinuses and get that all flowing again too. You're almost at your minute mark. Long, slow inhales. There's your first minute. If you're needing to come out of your headstand, shoulder stand, forearm, handstand, we'll meet in child's pose. If you have legs up the wall or any other more restorative posture, hold it for another minute for me. Last 30 seconds. And finding your way down. Coming into your child's pose. Great job, guys. Allow your forehead to rest heavy on the mat. If you were in legs up the wall or shoulder stand, you could simply just rest on your back, pull your knees into your chest, give them a gentle hug. If you're already on your back, stay. Otherwise, from our child's pose, we'll come up, Cross those ankles over, holding on to the backs of your legs. Slowly roll back. Bringing your knees in, giving them a gentle hug, rock and roll. Taking your right leg over left like a lady in a chair. I want to grab a hold of either my shins, my ankles, maybe my feet. Dropping the tailbone, I'm going to draw the feet apart for my reclined happy cow. Should feel a nice deep stretch right into that outer hip and IT band. Gently release the feet, extend those legs long, and switch the cross of your legs. So left leg will go on top, squeeze at the inner thighs, grabbing a hold of wherever is comfortable. Gently draw the knees towards your heart center. If it's okay in your body, we can gently draw the legs away from one another. Feel your shoulders melt heavy to the floor. Skin around your eyes and forehead begins to soften. And gently release those legs. Set your feet down, uncrossing them. Just gently windshield wiper the knees, side to side. From here, we're going to extend the legs long, coming into Shavasana, or if you prefer, one last little stretch and you're still wanting your happy baby. It's a perfect ending to a class. You could take your happy baby pose. You could take any last little twist, whatever your body's craving. When you're ready, we'll set the feet down, extending long across our mat. Let your palms fall open, soft next to you. Just begin to settle in. As you relax into this space, can you start to perceive something new about yourself, about your circumstances? Beginning to really get in tune with that infinite within you. So maybe that means for you, if you're feeling disconnected from people, from places, from things, knowing that it's all within you already. We're all connected in this oneness. You can go within, you can find that. Maybe that's what the universe is trying to get us all to look at right now. It's going more within. We tend to be a very outward focused society. So what is it within you you can meditate on in this space? Start to cultivate. So once you've tapped into what that is for you this morning, what is it you want to cultivate? Now I want you to take that, and I do want you to send that outwardly. Maybe to other people in our community who aren't handling things as well. Maybe people who've lost more, maybe people who are sick. Can you send out what you just cultivated within you, whatever that was, that abundance, that peace, that joy, that okayness with what is? Can you send that out to land on people who maybe don't have the tools, maybe who are struggling? And taking a deep, full breath in. Feel a deep, deep sense of contentment, peace, and calm over you in this moment. As you exhale, just begin to wiggle your fingers, begin to wiggle your toes. Reawakening anew as you inhale, make your way onto one side. Your right side is energizing, your left side is surrender. And just take a couple cleansing, deep, full breaths. If you're still feeling any heaviness, use your breath. And with each exhale, feel yourself just let go of it just a little bit. It's okay to also feel heavy though. We're in strange times. With your next breath, gently press your way back up to a seated posture, legs crossed, palms gently resting open. As you inhale, the arms are going to circle overhead into prayer. As you exhale, bring them down, connecting mind, body, soul. So grateful for each one of you joining me this morning or catching this recording later. Stay healthy, stay happy, friends. Namaste. You guys enjoy the rest of your days.